I'm Turk Strongman, current resident at Mind Voltage Institute. Let's talk for a moment about memories, regrets, and moving on. But before I get to it, let's take a brief moment here to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and at the same time activate the notification bell feature to be apprised of new uploads here at Mind Voltage Institute. Please like and share this video and take note of the donation by PayPal information in this video's description area immediately below your media player window right now. Memories, regrets, and moving on. Sometimes moving on is hard to do. Sometimes we don't know if moving on is the thing we should do. Sometimes we just can't pull it off as well as we'd like. Sometimes we don't know how to tell if we've done it. It's a difficult subject sometimes. It's a difficult thing for action. To some people, sometimes. If some part of a past experience is bothering you, some part of a past experience is bothering you, it's a memory then, right? It's a past experience. Some thing about that, in that memory, right? It might involve regrets. Usually it does. But it doesn't have to. And moving on. Well, if some part of a past experience is bothering you, you're not moving on. Not fully. And if some part of a past experience is bothering you, then really you didn't fully experience that part of a past experience that's bothering you when it was actually happening, because it's bothering you now. Something is left trailing. Something did not get squashed, at the time that it was present. Something did not become past for you. The extent to which it is the case that some past experience is bothering you and that you didn't experience that part of your life when it was happening, the extent to which that is the case is the extent to which you actually missed a part of your life. Now it's a memory, sure, fine, but it just so happens to be a bit weighty with emotion and thought and mental visualization, mental imagery, and that, and it's emotionally, cognitively, and imaginatively laden. And that's what's bothering you. The content of that. Well, when you get caught up into that, well, then there's no conceivable end to it over some past experience. There's no conceivable end to the connections of thoughts, mental images, regrets, whatever, each one linked to the rest, that can arise from continued attention to them. Sometimes some new event comes along that changes how emotional or regret-laden memories seem to all add up. All manner of things can keep your attention upon these things. You can actually end up feeling obliged, like you have some obligation to emotionally or with your thinking or your mental pictures going on, engage in this memory that's bothering you, as though it were actually happening right now. You feel obliged to do that in a sense. That can come about. You feel like this is what you have to do. This is part of it. Like you're neglecting something if you don't engage in it this way. Well, the fact is, though, there is no such obligation to do that. There isn't. There is no obligation to emotionally, cognitively, or imaginatively engage such a memory that bugs you, that's emotionally and cognitively laden, as though it's actually happening right now. There's just no obligation to it. Period. Not required. Now, If such a thing comes up, enters your mind, give it its due attention. I mean, acknowledge what it is. Give due attention to it as a present event in your mind. Whether it's an actual event that occurs right now, like some new event that comes along and changes how emotional or regret-laden memories seem to all add up, or if it's just based on the memory of some event. Either way, just give it its due attention. Excuse me, please. Give it its due attention at the moment for what it is now. And then that's the best you can do with it. You have no further obligation. Any more engagement in it is harmful and should be replaced by other thoughts as quickly as possible. That's the art and science of dealing with memories, regrets, things from the past that bug you, and moving on. That's the matter in a nutshell. One way to look at it. One way to look at it. Now, I want to add here before we're done that this is for what this is that I just shared with you. This way of referring to it all. This is kind of like a formula, and it's based in actual states of affairs. It's true. It's good. It's valid. It's sound. All right. But I want to point out that things don't always work like that. Sometimes we may have. It can take practice for this to happen. Sometimes it's not just a matter of us not being able to do it well. Sometimes it's a matter of things just have to work themselves through. Sometimes it's just not time yet for this formula to actually work the way it seems like it should. But then once it comes around, once something has come around to that point, then this is how it works. And it's good to practice this no matter what. For when it is going to really work for you. Okay, I think I've made my point. So if you liked the video, give it a thumb up. If you didn't like it, you can give it a thumb up. Either way, give it a thumb up. Share the video with others. Link it somewhere. Tell somebody to look at it. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Activate the notification bell feature if you haven't done that yet. Be apprised of our new uploads. And please make note of the donation by PayPal information in this video's description area immediately below your media player window right now. Again, I'm Turk Strongman, current resident at Mind Voltage Institute. Thank you for tuning in to Memories, Regrets, and Moving On. See you in the next video. Be well.